Good morning and welcome everyone here joining us too here on WildEarth in Southern Center Juma. It's a pretty morning. Sorry to be a little bit beginning late on our drive. We're having a little bit problem there and the touch up on the vehicle. Everything is going well. The big tank is moving. We're joining the breeding out of elephant right here at quarantine. We're going to follow them a little bit for a while down the drainage line where they're going. Weather-wise, today is very good. It's a little bit chilly and overcast. Few clouds information showing the indication it could be cold during the day. If you look at the cloud itself there, it's a lot more, heavy and dark. It shows it could be raining very soon. We won't take long here or wasting our time on talking a lot of things that we might be. So let us take our time following this breeding out of elephant down to the drainage system. If you look at the male into our right behind the Amarula, is a male and he's gonna shake Amarula tree in benefit for the tree itself to lose, for Amarula to get loosened on the tree itself to fall down. Most of the time, elephant this time of the year, they'll never ever push Amarula tree because they know that's the benefit of Amarula, and we're now in just to the end of the season of Amarula. What the elephant do normally, more especially big elephant, they'll shake the tree in order for Amarula to fall down, that it will be benefit from the whole herd here. As you can see, elephant focus quite a lot on Amarula tree because of they have high nutrition and a lot of juice on Amarula itself. So this is a small herd of an elephant that always have seen them being three together. The two young elephant, it belongs to the female that having one task, that she's a female, and lucky enough they have joined with a bull here that it might be coming around and come across with this breeding herd and join and start to moving all together. He's not a join permanently living there. He's gonna leave and go and join the other bachelor herd that are in surrounding forage, collecting Amarula again here and looking for opportunity on the female when it comes to mass. Female elephant, when it comes to mass, is the time where she is ready to mate with the male. So a lot of time also the male come into the mass. As you can see, male is leaving away. He won't be staying with the female. That it's actually the way the elephant, they really live into the area. They always get separated from the female, live their own life, and the female, she's going her own way, as you can see. This kind of behavior, seeing one elephant being all together with her offspring, it could happen that some of the elephant in the nature park, they might be moved or translocated into other park and left only these three. Elephant, they're living in families. They will never ever join up with other families. Most of the time, they has to be in their own family. It could be a matter of sometimes you find that there's quite a lot of an elephant around into the area. When it comes to a dry season, there's not much food for the rest of the group while they're moving all together. There's quite a lot of competition in order to come into food collection. So she might withdrawn from the rest of the herd and start to live simple life with her offspring. Same as lion do. If pride of lions get into certain big number, they really, each and every female can withdraw with her own offspring and start to live her own life. This is how they started the herd, and how they started their own pride. Easy on that way. Very clever way. Look at if they don't push the tree or not. Food there is very, very high. And because he knows that it's quite a lot of benefit from the tree itself, a marula. He'll try to stretch his trunk to reach the leaves on the tree itself, and you keep the tree as it is. But in the dry season, most of the time, if elephant is really struggling on food, you find that they push the tree in order to top the rich leaves on top of the tree, then it can benefit out of that. Alex, what do you think? Let us follow the female. The female with a calf. The male is headed into drainage system. Still more chances to see the female here into our left. She's still here to quarantine. Look at that shot there. That I'll have to go back slightly. Sun is rising perfect on the head. Yeah, how's the shot?
We move a bit that way.
Forward. So,
I'll say stop. A bit more. That's perfect.
Unfortunately, I can't see from the monitor, but by driving I can see that it's a perfect, beautiful shot. Rising of the sun, the head of the elephant. I know it will be a little bit silhouetted, and the sun will be giving that flare background. It will be very, very, very nice shot at all. Alex, I heard you saying elephant lives up to 100 years. Are you sure?
No, that was a joke, Rexon. I'm not sure how old an elephant gets. Tell me, Rexon.
The elephant gets up to, it's same as human being, get up to 68, up to 70 years lifespan of an elephant into an area. And it's very, very seldom seeing elephant just die from diseases. We don't have diseases that really elephants suffer out of it. Most of the time, elephants die by old age. The reason of it is because the animals quite a lot of food here, and how it dies in the old age, you lose the set of molars that it's really gonna grind food. So he's no longer processing food on his own. So what's gonna happen? You'll find the very thick bushes of the drainage system and rest. The reason why, because the animal, it won't survive in the open, because it needs a very area where there's quite a lot of cover, and thinking she'll survive by finding a very thick area in order of benefit on the heat itself, and then you need a cool area. So he will stay down there for a while, and eventually he's going to die in the big rivers and the big tall trees or inside the drainage line, because he can't able to move around into the area. If you move a lot in the day, because it's too hot and he can't process food, and he's becoming weaker and weaker, and it's very hot, he won't able to reach into the water hole and spread himself with mud. So for him, it's rather than stay in a very area where it's very thick, it's quite a lot of cover, but that way, avoiding himself from the sun, but he mustn't die so quick. He's hoping he will survive, and eventually he's going to die inside those thick bushes. So we're going to try to go more, and we still have Alex. He fired me a lot of questions that I need to clarify for me as his benefit for a day while we're still having this elephant.